In this video, I'm going to show you how to get instant nerve pain relief in your shoulders. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to deal with pinched nerve pain going down into a shoulder. The main cause of this is actually from the neck, from a bulging or herniated disc that's going off to one side, nicking a nerve, sending radicular or traveling pains down into that shoulder. So all of these exercises are geared towards taking pressure off cervical spinal disc and hopefully giving you some quick pain relief, maybe even in as little as 30 seconds. Go through all of the exercises. They all work a little bit differently. Take what works best for you. As a bonus, all of these exercises don't require any special equipment and can be done at home, possibly even at work. So let's get started and fix that pinched nerve pain right now. So let's start with a very important first step, which is warming up the neck muscles, increasing flexibility and mobility. These exercises are perfect to do throughout the day if you do need a quick fix for pinched nerve pain in the neck or the shoulder. They're known as cervical CARs, or controlled articular rotations. I'm going to add a little bit of a twist to them to really focus a little bit more down into the shoulder and hopefully again get some quick pain relief. You can do this one standing or seated. Start with very good upright posture. What we're going to focus on first is drawing our shoulder blades and shoulders back like this. So just kind of take your arms, pull those shoulder blades back until you feel a very good stretch into the chest and also the shoulder blades in the back starting to pinch together. Once we hit that deep stretch, we're going to take our arms and put them in front of us just like this, hands overlapping. And then we're going to put our hands right underneath our chin to support our head weight. So we want our head and neck in a nice neutral position. We don't want it going forward, we don't want it going backwards, just nice and supported. The first movement, it looks kind of funny, but it does help, is a gliding motion. So I'm just going to glide my chin all the way over to one side, kind of like taking my ear towards my shoulder. You're going to feel a very deep stretch into the neck, into the shoulder. Only go to your comfort level. With these exercises too, you may get a momentary increase of pain. I always tell patients to relax into these stretches, really just focus on slowly building into it. But if it is causing agonizing, debilitating pain, please discontinue immediately. Consult with your doctor or chiropractor instead. But I go all the way over and hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'm just going to relax, go towards the other side. I try to do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions, very slowly, on both sides. And with each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more. From there, I'm going to go into my CARs. So I'm going to start in my neutral position right here, and then I'm going to rotate my head to look over one shoulder. Get a very deep initial stretch into the neck and going down into the shoulder to begin with. From there, I'm going to start to slowly look upwards towards the ceiling. This will kind of cause the neck and head to turn in nice circular motion, rotation. I go all the way up towards the ceiling to look up, and then I'm going to slowly rotate my head to look over the other side shoulder. From there, I'm just going to go back into my neutral position. It usually takes about 5 seconds to do one complete repetition. But again, I try to relax into this motion, really focus on getting as much range of motion, a very deep stretch into the neck. Do this right here for 10 to 15 repetitions in one direction. On the next part, what I'm going to do is just switch it up. I'm going to go in the opposite direction and then repeat. So I'm going towards my left and then towards my right. But go through all of those motions. If you do feel like one hits it a little bit better or you're really targeting tightness, focus on that, add some more repetitions in at that point. For this next exercise, we can use one of two things. My preferred method is using what is known as a peanut. That's 2 tennis balls placed in a large sock. You're going to take them all the way towards the end, twist it so it's nice and tight, and put a knot on there. That way it kind of looks like a peanut and has a nice groove right here that you can put your spine in, and it's a little bit softer. If you don't have tennis balls, you can use a large can of soup. I prefer beef barley, but you can use any flavor you like. Just place it in a towel and then wrap it up. So let's start by lying on our back. If your mattress is firm enough, you can do this one in bed, but it probably will be easier to do it on a floor. Take whatever tool you're using, I'm going to be using the peanut, and place it right over the curve of the neck. That way our neck is nice and supported, everything is able to relax. We're going to begin by focusing more on the neck even more so with those spinal discs that might be pinching a nerve, causing it to go down into our shoulder. Let's take 2 fingers, place them on our chin just like this, and draw our chin downwards towards our chest until we feel a very deep stretch into the neck. Hold this for about 2 to 3 seconds. From there, I'm just going to relax and then go in the opposite direction, taking my neck into extension. Again, holding for 2 to 3 seconds. You want to do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, relaxing into the movements, not causing any more irritation or sharp pains. From here, I'm going to do a head retraction. So let's start in our neutral position, so we're not going forward or backwards, and I'm going to take the back of my head and draw it downwards as much as I can. You'll feel a very deep activation into the neck. Hold this one right here for about 5 seconds. From there, you can relax, take a breather, and then repeat this up to 10 times. Let's focus a little bit more into the shoulder now. I'm going to do what is known as the armpit sniffer. So I'm going to turn in one direction, my head right here, to look over a shoulder until I feel a very deep activation of the muscles into the neck going down into the shoulder. From here, I'm going to look down towards my armpit. I'm going to take my hand and then grip the side of my head on the other side. So if I'm looking towards my left, I'm gripping with my left hand on the right side of my head and then pulling my chin down towards my armpit until I feel a deep stretch. Hold this one right here for about 10 to 15 seconds. From there, just relax, take a breather. On the next repetition, try to stretch into it even more. You want to do this one for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. Next, we're going to focus on a muscle called the upper trapezius, which runs from the top of the neck right here all the way down into the top of the shoulder. I'm going to put my feet flat and then use my legs to lift my butt upwards, kind of like a bridge exercise. Let's take one arm right here, bend the elbow at 90 degrees, slide it across the lower back like this until you feel a very deep activation of the muscle running into the neck to the top of the shoulder. Once we feel that, I'm going to take my other hand, grip off to the side of the head right here, and take my ear on the other side towards the other side's shoulder. This will really open up the neck right here. I really feel it into my left side. I try to hold this one comfortably for about 15 seconds. From there, I just relax. On the next repetition, I try to stretch into it just a little bit more. And you want to do this one for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. For the next part, and this one right here really helps with posture too, is what is called a floor angel. So I'm going to bend my elbows right here at 90 degrees. I'm going to do my neck retraction, or I should say my head retraction, push down with my head, and then I'm going to lower my elbows down like this, and I'm just going to raise them overhead very slowly until I feel a very deep activation of the muscles in the neck and upper back in between the shoulder blades. Hold this right here for a couple seconds and then slowly come down as far as you can, kind of like making a W with your arms. Again, holding this one right here for a couple seconds. Just do this one nice and slowly and try to stretch into it a little bit more by drawing your head down even further, drawing those elbows down. I try to do this one right here for about 10 to 15 repetitions. But go through all of those motions. If you feel like one is helping you out a little bit more, throw more repetitions in at that point. One of the best ways to treat a pinched nerve causing shooting pain down into a shoulder is with traction, or a pulling motion that quickly takes pressure off spinal discs. For this one, we just need a simple hand drying towel. I'm going to start by placing the towel right at the base of the skull, right at the top of the neck. We're going to take the 2 ends and then pull them forward until we feel like it has a very good amount of pressure over that spot right at the top of the neck. From here, I'm just going to take my head into extension. That is a backwards movement, just like this, while I pull forward on the 2 ends of the towel. Just go very, very slowly, backwards as much as you can. You'll really feel a very deep stretch pinpoint over the spot of the towel. I try to do this right here for about 5 to 10 repetitions. From there, I'm just going to lower my towel and then repeat this process. I'm going to go all the way from the top, all the way down to the base of the neck. You're going to find that one certain spot becomes extremely pinpoint and offers the most amount of relief. That's the spot that we want to stop over and we're going to focus on with the next parts. So what I'm going to do from there is then hook into that spot with my towel by pulling on the 2 ends. But this time around, I'm going to raise my towel up towards the ceiling, kind of like 45 degrees up, up, almost like right through my eyes. And I'm going to pull up as much as possible while just slightly taking my head backwards into extension. You'll feel a really good deep stretch over that spot from that towel. Try to hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. Do nice, slow, controlled breathing also. Just let that tension out. If you can hold it for longer, do it. This just helps take pressure out and really helps with pinched nerve pain. From there, relax, take a breather, and then try to repeat this one up to 5 times, stretching into it just a little bit more with each repetition. What we're going to do next to take this one to the next level is cross our arms over just like this. What I'm going to do from here is keep one end locked so it's not going to move, but the other one is now going to go 45 degrees up towards the ceiling. What I can do with this is now start to put rotation into my neck while doing this traction, and it really helps stretch it just a little bit more. When I pull off to the right, I really feel it into the left side of my neck, and it's going all the way down into my shoulder. Again, I try to hold this one right here for about 20 to 30 seconds, relaxing and then repeating 3 to 5 times. Go in both directions and see which one helps you out the most. And again, you can experiment by going over different levels of the neck. Focus on the spots that need it the most. I want to end this video with a great exercise that you can do anywhere that requires no equipment and may offer quick relief from a pinched nerve going down into a shoulder. Let's start with very good upright posture. I'm going to do a head retraction to begin with. Take 2 fingers, put them right on my chin just like this, and drive my head straight back until we kind of get like a double chin going. You should feel a very deep but comfortable activation of the muscles into the neck. Hold this one, and then from there, what I'm going to do is take my arms off to the side just like this, roughly 45 degrees, palms facing away from me, and I'm going to draw my shoulders backward like this. You should feel a very deep stretch into the chest, and it should feel like your shoulder blades are pinching in the back. I feel an activation of the muscles pretty much from my neck into my shoulder, into my upper back and shoulder blades. I try to hold this one for about 15 seconds, just trying to relax into it as much as I can. Do nice, slow, controlled breathing. From there, I'm just going to relax, and then I'm going to repeat this one about 3 to 5 times with each repetition, trying to stretch into it just a little bit more. Let's focus a little bit more on rotation of the neck right now. So what I'm going to do is take my head, look over one shoulder as much as I can until I feel an activation of the muscles into the neck, and then I'm going to look downwards towards my armpit. From there, I'm going to take my hand, grip on the side of my head just like this, and then pull my chin down towards my armpit even more. Since I'm going towards my left, I'm really going to feel it on the opposite side. My right side of the neck, from the top all the way down to the shoulder, it is a deep stretch. Hold this one right here for about 15 seconds. From there, relax, take a breather, and then try to build into this one with a deeper stretch on the next repetition. You want to do that for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. Next, let's focus a little bit more off to the top of the shoulder right here with the trapezius muscle. I'm going to focus on shrugging one shoulder up towards my ear as much as I can, and then I'm going to take the ear on the other side towards that shoulder by taking my hand and pulling over. Start by getting in there and just feeling a very deep stretch. Once we feel that into the neck, I'm going to take this one to the next level by then taking my shrugged shoulder side and then reaching downwards with my hand towards the floor. This feels really good, like a very, very deep stretch into the neck, into the shoulder. Try to hold this one for about 15 seconds. And from there, you're just going to relax and then try to stretch into it even more. 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. Go through all of those motions. If one offers more relief, throw more repetitions in at that point, and I really hope that that helps with your pinched nerve going down into your shoulder. If the exercises helped you and gave you relief, please support us by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to our channel too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.